Oh, was it for the live chapter? I put the live chapter. Oh, I did it for the live chapter. You know why I did that? Because I forgot I didn't stream 1 week. And you're right. It's supposed to be 24. I'm an idiot. Well done. Yeah, that's on me. That's my bad. It was here. I just fixed it, but it was here. Well, you can't even see it. Anyways, whatever. All right. Without further ado, let's get into this chapter, man. Say hi to YouTube. This will be on YouTube in like, I don't even know when. Whenever they get it. So last chapter, Bam lost. But we know it's CBL Nation in this B. So he finna get up. Let's see what happens. Is it time for the dark change, the dark twist? Because his horns are still glowing, so I know he's not down for the count yet. So there's Dumas. He's looking menacing. There's Bam, but to get up or whatever, or maybe not. I think his arm twitched. He's face down still. We scrolling down. Oh, Leviathan's gonna help him. Oh, are we getting the memories from Leviathan now? Maybe the memories. So Leviathan looks at Bam. Leviathan, was this big? Pause. What are you talking about, baby? Mazzino? You're not Mazzino. Don't call me that. Only Mazzino can call me that. Don't call me that. All this is you. What thing? God, these translations. All of this is me. Season 3, Battle in the Heart Chamber, Part 2, SIU. Yes, surprisingly, this space seems to be inside you. Apart from Traumerei Shinwan Ryu, I've never seen a place this big before. His Shinwan Ryu. Shinwan Ryu? Yes, the power he uses. Maybe this is the same as Traumerei's. The 3 sea dragons that Traumerei controls hatch from the eggs he created. I don't know why, but he shared a lot of things with us. So these are 3 eggs. It's emotions, desires, power, and memories. Maybe there is nothing inside of him right now. It could say that we could see. Oh, these translations are going to hurt me. I can already tell this is being poorly translated. It could say that we are parts of Traumerei. What really matters is that I am inside of you. Hey! Get out of there! This is weird, man. Making this weird. And surprisingly, you have the vessel to contain it. I was trying not to help you until it was time to face Traumerei, but it can't be helped. Get up. I will lend you the power of Traumerei. Okay. Oh, well, he said, okay, so he's saying that. Okay, interesting. What y'all saying? Rocks is defo top 3 something part ending. He was cooked that week. No discussion stream. I got you. That was just funny as hell to me. Yeah, I was cooked that week. What's up, Impanzu? What's up, YouTube? 3 months. YouTube be having y'all ninjas so far behind. I can't wait to talk to you about these inconsistencies. I did learn that the baby is also kid apparent. It's kid. Oh, so you're saying kid. Okay. Bam is black then? I don't know. The black space, the reference to the black hole monster. They have a black space that displays their potential inside them. I don't even know what this means, honestly. Comic scans, even though you were asked, we need you. We did need you. Good point. Naya, do miss having multiple translations. It just helps having at least 2. Even if they're not the best, you can just kind of get a general idea of what's really trying to be said here. Let me suck you. You suck. Let me help you. Oh, man. All right. So there's Dumas. He's standing up. There's Bam. There's Leviathan. So wait. You know what? Let me reserve judgment. Looks like he's still breathing, which is good for me. It has saved me from breaking my Lord's orders. Bam gets up. There's Shinsu swirling around them. Dumas just stares. His horn things are swirling like a, what's the fucking DNA thing called? Oh my god, helix, double helix. What is that? What is this? Double helix. Okay, thank you. I was all right. But he's used Leviathan's power before. Is the difference here that Bam forced out Leviathan's power, and this time he's willingly lending it to him? The same way when Naruto used to force out Kurama's chakra, it was different than when he could just work with Kurama. If you get what I'm saying. Is that the difference here? Because it's not like he hasn't used Leviathan's powers on many occasions already. Okay, so it looks like the mandible of Leviathan is coming out. And I can see him swirling around Bam. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Is it a new look? He's smaller than I thought. Man, he might be in trouble, bro. He talking shit too? It's over! He talking shit? You look small? Yeah, it's raps. We'll see though how it plays out. Maybe it's because I'm up here, but he looks much smaller than before. Small? Not only smaller, but perhaps it's more accurate to say that I can't see him clearly. This is a translation error. Overcoming fear in this way, and the more clearly I see him, the more clearly I see, or maybe not, is also the quality of a warrior. How strong Dumas is. Oh, so you're saying you can clearly gauge his strength now. Strong. I can finally see clearly the great power of Dumas. Even with Leviathan's power, there's no chance of winning a one-on-one fight. Who else is here? Unless you mean you and who else is here? Unless you mean you and Leviathan. And now the tables have turned, and Dumas must test the new power Bam has revealed. Should I put it to the test? So the carrier's coming towards him. Bam's put his hands out. Hold on real quick. Alright, so hands are out. The mandible is swirling into something. The Leviathan little horn things. Is what they use as a bow and arrow? You can make a bow and arrow out of souls though already. Is it because is this stronger? A bow? Okay. He starts shooting at the carrier lances and spears around him. He's shooting. My question is, is Bam still injured? Like, did he heal? He's shooting at stuff. There's destruction. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to understand what's going on here. All right. He's shooting arrows, explosions. The wings on his backs are shaped differently and more watery, and this double helix horns is interesting. Now he's flying around, taking shots from above. Okay. An attack like that wasn't going to work. Bam knew it. He knew it. Wouldn't be possible to deal a mortal blow to that man with such an attack. But what Bam wanted to achieve with those innumerable attacks, why is the narrator talking to me? This Hunter, shut up! Was to find the right moment. It was during that split second when Dumas was alerted by Bam's new power. So we put it to the test and realized that this power was not something threatening to him. Okay. But that it would be something annoying, and by shortening the distance that separated him from him. Is Leviathan like scales wrapped around his hand? So he shoots another arrow, I guess. Dumas, in that moment, Dumas instinctively knew. I'm sorry, guys. The text is so spread apart that I have to scroll to see it, right? Like, I feel like I'm reading so broken up. Oh, it pierced him, I think. Yeah, I think it pierced him. That he had made a mistake. Blood. A little late. So he's bleeding. Well, it didn't look like it took the skin off. Like, it didn't make a hole in him, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. The wound is shallower than I thought. I must keep hitting. Hell no. Bam got my respect for that ish. He got his black card revoked last week. Double helix. Which Tower of God character has N-word pass? Gustang. Yep, that's what I thought as well. Leviathan accepted him and using the power so it became stronger. Maybe Naya, but SU never talked about that. That's the thing. I don't like when I have to do the work for the author, make that obvious to me, but, you know. That's an ugly-ass transformation. Is it? I'm not even taking it in like that. My bad. Give me a second. Y'all be lying, saying that ish is ugly. As was said, Levy is inside Bam with his seal intact, so Bam was always only able to use a small part of Levy's power, and Bam said it during the nest. Did Leviathan have a battleship with Bam in the beginning? I might have forgotten. I don't remember. I mean, Bam took him over and kind of consumed him, so I guess it was anger. I just overlooked the fact that Bam can finally sense how strong his opponent is. This better be a plan to shoot healing arrows at the Kun and Crocodile or something. Don't you think that Quant said in the season 1 about Bam being the bigger fish in the tank is why he said that Dumas is small? No, I don't. Emiya better? No, he's been able to do that, but just couldn't judge Dumas' strength completely. He wasn't strong enough. I mean, the whole fish tank thing is not something that hasn't been accustomed to Bam, but do I think that's directly connected to Quant? Not necessarily. I don't think SLU's taking that. Since when is Bam becoming a spear bearer? Where are the 2 horns and why he keeps saying that it's difficult? I'm confused. I don't know. The present narrator of the chapter is a bit odd. Hunter impression. SLU is Korean Togashi. Hey man, he might be. When he masters being a light bearer, SIU heard people saying his art is chaotic, so he threw a narrator into the chapter. I'm crying. No, he don't. There's no Togashi love here. Mishima Togashi. Facts. Fairy tale better. We done the chapter? No, not yet. I'll catch up to the comments. I must keep hitting. It was an unexpected attack. Next time it comes, I can block or dodge it. But what nonsense am I talking? There have been countless times in history where strong people have been knocked down because of small scratches caused by a moment of carelessness. I can't tolerate this. I can't believe that the scripture of the sternness of the family leader, would make such a mistake. Okay. Yeah, his hands come out. Did he catch something? What did he catch? Is that actually Leviathan or something? I'm so confused, man. I can't tell. Or okay, so I guess it's a blast. He's blocking a blast right now. With only his hands. His hands are bleeding. His shirt off. Despite being surrounded by thick armor, I should be grateful for this severe punishment of my weakness. He's walking towards him. Bam is powering up an attack. I must thank this little guy for inflicting this punishment on me, for letting my guard down for a moment. So he fires more. He starts dodging. You seem to have forgotten I am also a spear bearer. Did he forget? He's charging at him. He grabs something. There's an impact. He jumps up. I can see the mandible of Bam's arrow in the perspective. He comes down with his swing. Looks like they're clashing. I don't know. He catches something else now. We want to stab him with something. Bam blocks it with Shinshu. Then the other needles are coming. Bam lands on the ground. It's a step back. He's still firing arrows. Dumas is behind him now. That was the second moment Bam expected after recognizing some sort of swirling Leviathan scales, Leviathan's power. So scratched him. He's confused. The horns going crazy. Okay, that looks pretty cool. The like spiky scales swirling around his arms kind of reminds me of Das Bones when he has the hollow spiral and he starts to spin it. It looks pretty cool. So him and Dumas both land. Bam's about to punch, I guess, now. Leviathan mimesis. Oh! A form of canine irregular transformation. Leviathan's continuous slashes for claws. This word means continuity, to flow without ceasing, but also has the meaning of slashing, cutting, or stabbing. So the name of the technique means continuous slashes. Oh, that's the end of the chapter. Okay. Yeah, what do you guys think? Let's probably use this as the thumbnail. This was a cool panel. Yeah, what do you think this week? Dumas is a masochist. I can't tell if an injury is serious or not. Not showing the missing part or not the pained red in the surface. Dumas is priceless. Like, what the F is going on? Solid 5 out of 10. A good 4 out of 10. I'm not mad, but it was all right. It's better than last week. I just don't know why we so zoomed in. It's mid. I guess I just have a lot of questions, I guess, is really all I can say. Like, I'm not mad at it. I thought he would go dark change if anything, but maybe not, or dark twist. Him getting the power up of some sort is what I expected for the most part. Is this a new form, or is this just Leviathan's power? I don't. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. Dumas might just be a person who doesn't scream in pain, but I can't really tell how severe the attacks are hitting him. Are they severe? Are they fatal? Are they not fatal? Don't know. And yeah, just have to see what happens next week. But I guess we're going to focus on this fight until its conclusion. I wonder if... Leviathan has to have more power he can course through Bam. Because I would surmise if this is all Leviathan could really lend him, that's not enough for Traumerei, right? So, I don't know. I love this transformation for Bam, and the next piece is going to be a combo of Leviathan and the Chart Change. How is a power that he's had since the Nest a new power? Is it a new power? Once again, instead of using his full power he has, Bam gets a new power. Oh, you mean like a new power up in form, yeah. Not gonna lie, I just don't like Bam getting new-ish like Leviathan when Bam ain't used everything he could, like Dark Twist or piercing himself with the Thorn. I don't read the story, man. There was some more information given about the Sea Dragons and Traumerei's power, but I don't know what to do with that. He hatched 3 eggs. He gave them knowledge, memories, and feelings. Apparently, that was the key to defeating him. Is Leviathan one of the 3 water dragons? I don't know. The colors were beautiful, but it's mid because we don't know how many more transformations that Bam has. Just assume he's like Sun Wukong. There's like an unlimited amount, I guess. Like 70-something. Bam went from take it out to last chapter to put it in this one. I don't really care for this battle. I wonder what Rachel is doing. Did she get out of the plant? I don't know. Better than last week, but still mid. No Thorn at the moment, so I can't take this seriously. He isn't. It does seem he put his Thorns away for some reason. Maybe he'll stack it on later, because I don't think this is enough to take out Dumas, but I get the sentiment that it's just rubbing people the wrong way because of execution, how it's done, and just the consistency of not having Bam master anything before he gets something different or new. Obama is correct that the Leviathan power, which I would still consider a new power because he just got it an arc ago, It's not new in the most traditional sense, and he's drawn from Leviathan's power against Holland, against Ren. But the way that he's using it is completely different, and it's caused him to transform and use the power differently. So I would still call it a new power up or new form, new transformative state, whatever verbiage you want to use. This is c'est nouvelle, c'est nouveau. It's a neo form. I just have a lot of questions. That's really my issue. I don't know. I'm not mad at the chapter, honestly. I'm not mad at it. I'm not upset. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. I think it's an average chapter. It's just, I guess just speaking for myself, this might be the least interesting thing I care about. Chief, thank you. I'm gonna read those on YouTube though. I'm not gonna read those now. But I'm gonna read those on YouTube later. But thank you for that. But yeah, just like I don't know, dog. At this point, Bam will only use everything when he fights the hard. Maybe. Bam went from... Wait, I read that already. SAU's writing is taking a great dip once he gets involved with the main character. I don't know, but he will lose his audience like this. I guess. I don't know. Let's switch over to Gustang. I don't have a microphone right now, so I can't hear you. I'm on microphone. I don't have my headphones. I haven't found my headphones, so I can't hear you. I have to find those for tomorrow. So you'd be talking, but I wouldn't be able to hear you, cause I need headphones again. That's the last thing I've misplaced. I'm hoping I'm not the only one that noticed Dumas has massive pecs in one of these chapters. I mean, he's in great shape. C'est dommage. Yeah, my bad, bro. I'm probably gonna talk about it when I do the conversation with Bonehead and those guys. Just slide through. Can we please get a family head climb arc? Don't ask me, man. I'm not writing this. I'm just reading. I'm just the messenger. I am the conduit between. I'm just here, dog. I don't know nothing. Yeah, man. It's just like, okay. Let's just go through it. Let's just do this. Let's just do this, right? So Leviathan's like, man, I don't understand the Shinwan Ryu part. And I'm willing to chalk this up to bad translation, but is Shinwan Ryu an ability that requires you to have a massive space of storage or something? Because the idea is that this is not Bam's Shinwan Ryu, is it? Or just a space that Bam has? Like, what does that mean? Does anyone ever feel like SAU just says shit to say shit? You just think about what it will mean later or what it means in conjunction with previous things. And Omar, I'm so happy you're here. Are you messaging me on Discord about something happening with something? Or is that not you? I feel like someone's trying to scam me. I wasn't sure. I was hoping you'd pop up because I think you might have told me you switched accounts or something. I don't know, but somebody on the Omar Discord account was telling me to email somebody about something, and I don't know what's going on, bro. I have no idea what's happening. Is that you? Or is that not you? So I could know. So yeah. Honestly, I think because people just not interested because of the false tension in the fight when people are more interested in other plot points. True. You feel that SCU loved the lore and talking about his world, but his MC, he hates him. I don't know why. Oh, I know. I'm shouting to the wind. I feel it. I ain't the conduit is crazy. You Malos, bro. Xenoblade. Yes. Bam becomes more and more boring. Remember when Traumerei had that Shinwan filled with anima, so Leviathan was probably in there at some point? That makes sense. Starter's choice. Thank you. So the space of that is as large as what's within Bam. Okay, that's interesting. I think it's because we have a bad translation lately that it makes some things hard to follow. That, I think, is playing a factor into it. It was so much better when we had both Cosmic and this one. But Void Scans was good, man, from back in the day. Okay, so your main is hacked. Don't trust it. Okay, thank you. So I can just kick this person entirely from my life. I had a feeling it was looking shady. Thank you. Don't switch. Let me see if I can find that. I don't think they're still in my Discord though, are they? How do I find that? Omar. I don't know how to do anything on Discord. Hold on. Give me a second. Kick the account if you see it. It's not his main. Someone took it. I don't know if he is still in the court. Actually, I could just add you on Apes. No, they're not in the Discord anyway. So, all right, we're good. All right, my bad, y'all. Let's check some real quick. 4 out of 10. Why every time Bam and friends get a power up, they instantly know how the power works? We'll have a name for it. For a minute, I thought Bam was about to become an anima. Technology versus Naya 56. Technology is winning once again. Whoever hacked my main left the Discord. Okay. All right. I think they realized I wasn't buying whatever they were selling. I kept asking questions, I guess. I don't know. Okay, anywho. Okay, so I do want to make this criticism. It does come across to me at this point sometimes. I do think SIU just be writing stuff. I don't know what it is that's going on, that it seems that whenever Bam and company are the main focal point, it seems to be a dip in interest or a dip in just overall quality or whatnot. But this is why I've been mentioning this for a while, and I think I'm going to make a dedicated video to this. And this creative process, I want to make very clear, I'm not judging it, but it works for some people, and for some people it doesn't. I really believe SIU is writing the chapters week to week without any foreknowledge or long-term vision of exactly how he wants it to play out. He finishes chapter 624, then starts with a blank page, and in that moment, he's like, what should I do next? There's not a cohesive plan or idea from start to finish. That's what it feels like to me. Like every week, there's a blank page, and he fills the canvas in with whatever comes to mind that week. I'm gonna give you just a small snippet into my writing process. I'd create a timeline of my entire series first. So if there were events and things that happened 300 years before the main story is, I like to have all that jotted out from start to the future, the end. So that when I'm ready to tackle something, I have an exact time period of when it works. So I kind of had that all spaced out first, and then I pile on after that. Everyone's writing process is different. There's no one right, correct way to do that. That all being said, I don't think he's good at it. Some artists are great at coming up with something every week and know their story so intuitively, so intimately. They know when something they're saying is a possible retcon or contradicting something earlier. I don't think he knows because he has so much things going on. This is a dense series with a lot of information. It is. There's a lot to remember, a lot to talk about, a lot to know. I don't know that he has a full grasp on it. I don't know where he really wants to go. What are you trying to draw? What are you trying to say? I'm not entirely sure. And there are these times where things happen, and I feel like he just says stuff. Now, granted, I would have to go check the official. I never read the official for this chapter. I actually forgot to do that. It kind of reminds me when Mazzino was talking about the curses are the something of the world, and I'm like, nigga, what does that mean? Are you just saying shit? I got questions. So, anyways, yeah. Anyway, let me see now. SIU seems to have much more of a plan when it comes to the family heads and other top tier characters that create a Panem Code. That probably makes more sense. I agree with that more. Yeah. When it comes to things with flashbacks, it seems that he's more put together, but things in the present, it seems that it comes straight off the dome this week. SIU has a Leviathan inside him, and just writes whatever Leviathan tells him. Yeah, he's freestyling the story. To me, the greatest freestyler was Toriyama, and he faltered at major points. Yep. You know, if the series started off being written like that week to week, it probably would have been fine if done correctly. But the fact that it ain't feel like that throughout the first and second season makes it work worse when he makes nonsense. That's just your opinion, though. Yeah, it's actually it reminds me of one of the comments somebody made last week about SIU zooming in on a fight and making it kind of hard to read is very forgivable because more often than not, it's not a combat focused chapter. But last week, because it was purely combat, it exacerbated the problem. It made it very plain to see. Like, oh, yeah, we got to work on this. So, I don't know, man. I don't really got much to say, bro. I'm not going to hold you. Y'all got any more questions or commentary, let me know. But I'm ready to take this to the U of the tube, see what they have to think, and wrap it up. And I don't know that I don't know that I have any deep commentary on the chapter this week. Just a lot of questions. The timing of things, how things work, why it worked the way that it did. Does Leviathan have more power to give him? Because if giving him power now is barely enough to beat Dumas, the fuck are you going to do against Traumerei? SIU removing the blog post is consistent with what you are saying about him writing the chapters without prior planning. Now he can invent things without worrying about pre-established. That's true. It's probably that SIU knew about the story and the family, but doesn't know how quite to put Bam in there. It's leading to the clash in quality. That also makes sense. Will I believe this fight is going to end soon? I hope it does. I stopped my reread because I'm not sure it will be rewarded for retaining all that information. That's a big reason why I haven't doing a lot of rereading too. I don't know that the things that I've cared about early on in the story or earlier in the story really have credence. The one thing that I'll say stuck is like the Leroro speech about luck. But yeah, man. That being said, what was my favorite panel this week? Actually, it was probably this one. Bam had some cool panels, but the one where he puts the thing around his arms, I thought that looked cool. Oh, I mean, how do we feel about this form and transformation in terms of so far its utility, what it can do, how it looks? I think the mandibles are ugly. I think everything else is kind of fine. I don't know that I love the horns swirling like that, but it's not really bothering me. I like when it's around his hands, though. But yeah, like rate the drip of the transformation. It's not bothering me. It's whatever. I don't have any strong comments in any direction on it, honestly. But I like the spiked hands thingy-majiggies. That's good. That's a good point. How much of one season 2 carry over to season 3? Yeah. So I wouldn't waste my time if I didn't believe it wasn't going to be the case. So yeah. The bow getting more utility is cool. I do like that he's doing the bow and arrow more often. You guys think that he might start using any of the teleportation arrows? I guess he needs a second thorn to do that, though, right? Think the form is going to be the most flexible in its current skill set because it has long range and apparently a close range mode. You don't think the other form had that? With him being able to shoot hella bangs and stuff? Bam should dual wield this bow and the soul bow and pull the strings with his teeth. That'd be raw. Who did that recently? Something I was watching or reading. I don't remember. It looks cool. I just don't care. $100 says next arc is gonna be forgotten. That's a great way of putting it. I get it. Fair piece of dialogue. I guess the part with Leviathan talking to Bam, you gotta. I'm inside you, Shinwan Ryu. I guess. And this week, I'm gonna give it a 5.5, maybe a 6. I'm not like I don't hate it. It's just very whatever chapter to me. Like, I'm ready. I just kind of want to say try again next week type beat. You know what I'm saying? So, Bam using the Leviathan as kind of a thorn mail is interesting for close range combat. Yeah, it is. SI needs to stop adding things to the transformation. Imagine what Bam will look like when he fights so hard and won't fit on screen. He's gonna have mandibles, the tooth horns, 5 thorns around him, a ethereal crown, swirling souls, the Black March, and a stand behind him with a flame elephant. Like, yeah, it's gonna be too much. You gotta, yeah, that's kind of funny. Something that I just thought about. Bam doesn't really have a signature weapon until the bow. I wouldn't even call the bow the signature weapon. I actually, hold on. He's used the red Thressa transfer, the cutlery. I feel the most. Then the arrow, then the blue shield. But maybe the bow and arrow could become a signature. I don't know though. You trying to look like a fucking Sura? Rate this stretch of chapters is hard because I don't give a damn about the fight. That's fair enough. That's fair. I don't either. I'm not invested in this. I guess I was wrong about Dumas possibly needing to be. Dumas did say I have a thick armor around me. Is that why he's so durable? Because even though he looks human in here, he's really in an armor. Do you see what I mean when I say I have a lot of questions? You know in cartoons, when someone like has a comically long scroll, they unwind it and it keeps bouncing around the room? That's how many questions I have. I have Ace Vane verse, the question level questions. So we'll have to see how he solves them or answers them in due time. But it's Hatsu out of 10, mid. I like the spike, spiral, twin scales, wrist gauntlets, everything else mid. I'm with you on that. Surrounded by thick armor. I thought he was talking about the setting the R inside his armor. You see, that could be interpreted in so many ways. Like, I don't know if this armor is like weirdly on him or not. Because I don't get the difference between him outside and inside. Because he has arms in here. Like, I don't know. Like, it's questions, my nigga. Questions. QUPSATN questions. That's not how you spell questions, but I got questions. That's all I can really say. So, yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to do with this for the time being, so I'm just going to reserve harsh judgment until I see it all play out. But please come join me on YouTube in 15 minutes or so to continue the conversation there. And everyone be safe. What's crazy is that these questions are so simple, they should have been answered already. Patreon. I don't know why I did all that. Shout out to the CBLs, Certified BAM lovers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. They be loving Bam, LaBam, James. Shout out to the Priest of Fardo. These are the Certified Brilith lovers. They might be the real CBLs. Appreciate y'all. And a big shout out to the 5th Zen Gods, the tier 3s. Shout out to Big Abdel, Abdi Malik, Childish New Jabez, Fairs, Huey, Johnny Rogers. Shout out to Big Mod Katan, Lazy Dragon. Shout out to Lopo Be Ablaze, Naz Riley, Revenant, Rox G, S, Scobe, Simi, Sly, Tao, Tino Brown, Urek Massino, Wolf General, Zodiac Nemiko, and Zyler Scotty. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. I had grass dipped in honey today. Yeah, nutrition.